Hello and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. For in last episode, we finished the main game. We've previously played through all 5 main episodes: 4 in Turnabout, Magical Turnabout, Wright Turnabout, Turnabout Storyteller, and Turnabout Revolution. All 5 of which we've played through. We've finished them. The main game is done. So now all we have left to do is play through the DLC case and Turnabout Time Traveler. Because when you put time travel into a series that has never previously established time travel, what could possibly go wrong? Look, historically this doesn't end well. Time travel is very finicky. I'm gonna optimistically hope that whatever this ends up, like, it doesn't actually end up being time travel. I doubt it's gonna be that. You know what, let's just get started. I don't even know. Okay, one quick thing though, before I get started, I will say this much. As of right now, I am currently taking suggestions for the next game that I should cover here on the channel. I've already gotten a couple suggestions, but if there's any game at all that you want me to cover for the next big Let's Play on the channel, put it in the comments below. I will be reading all of them. Even if I don't respond to every single comment, I promise I will be reading every single suggestion that you submit in the comments. So comment with a game that you want me to play, and I will decide this weekend what game I want to cover next, and then I'll announce it in next week's videos. But now that that's out of the way, let's start up Turnabout Time Traveler. Actually, you know what? Before we start up, because we haven't used these yet at any point in the series up until this point, I'm gonna put on the new costumes for Athena and Phoenix, because I have a feeling this case is gonna be such a joke, and these costumes this is such a meme. The tiger is Phoenix. This is such a meme, and I get the sense this case is also gonna be such a meme. So you know what? We're just gonna put on the crazy costumes, and now without further ado, let's start up Turnabout Time Traveler. What could possibly go wrong?
I'm not completely heartless. I'll even throw that time machine you cherish so much overboard with you.
Please take me back to that blissful moment. It's almost time for the reception, milady. It actually really worked.
Oh boy, and we're already off to a great start. Oh my god. The thing is, I can't even be mad about it, because this is just gonna be such a meme. This is gonna be a meme of a case, I can already tell. It's just like, time travel, woohoo! Oh, what a wacky, zany adventure we're about to go on. Oh my god. Okay, serious face. Serious face. I can't. Okay, so September 21st, 10:13 a.m. Wright Anything Agency. Let's get started before I lose my mind. Okay, let me make sure I got this straight. When your magic panties appear, I do a backflip into a handstand and blow out the candle. What? What is going on? What is this? No, Athena, you got it all wrong. You're back through the ring of fire while holding the candle in your mouth. What? The story I'll be able to do that. Sure you can, I believe in you, Athena. Trucy, what are you and Athena up to? Athena's agreed to be a part-time performer on a magic show. I couldn't say no to some extra cash, but I probably should have thought it through first. Now it's human cannibal this, guillotine that. Not like I have 9 lives, you know. You've made your bed, Athena, now you gotta lie in it. That's not... you haven't agreed... I mean, you've agreed to it, but just, like... You're allowed to say, hey, I didn't agree to being shot out of a cannonball or backflipping through rings of fire, like Madagascar 3. How about I'm not gonna do this anymore. Okay, bye, see ya. I'm too young to be taking out life insurance policy already. Oh, good god. My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm the head of this law office, and I'm soon to become a time traveler. And since when did you become the head of this office, Daddy? I mean, who exactly does all the cleaning, counting, and scheduling around here, huh? Ah, you got me there, Trucy. This is Trucy Wright. She's my adopted daughter and a magician. And I'm Athena Sykes, the Rising Star lawyer of the Writing Agency. Or rather, the Rising Star assistant to Trucy, you mean. If I don't get back in the courtroom soon, I'm gonna forget everything I ever learned. Speaking of courtroom, why haven't we exactly had any clients lately? Yeah, because there hasn't been a game recently. So, or there haven't been any cases in between May and September, so you just, I guess, don't have any work to do. Business slow as ever, huh, Nick? It's probably gonna be Maya, right? Because Maya came back with them into the States, so... Business slow as ever, huh, Nick? Bet you made more money back when you played the piano. Larry?! Okay, this case is officially a meme. Of course. If there was ever a case to bring back Larry Butts, it would be the one that involves time travel. Oh my god. Long time no see, Nick! Larry, my reaction exactly. That's a interesting remix of his Trials and Tribulations theme. Actually, that sounds kind of neat. I haven't seen you in years. What brings you here all of a sudden? Time travel! Some big news, that's what! Okay. I think it's gonna be that he discovered time travel. Who's this guy, boss? You don't want to know. It's better for your own sanity if you don't know who he is. This is Larry Butts. He's, well, let's just say he's an old friend of mine. So, Larry, what's so big you had to come and tell me in person? There's someone I want you to meet! Hey, you can come in now! Oh. Look. It's the time traveler.
How do you do?
Hi?
That dress, is that a wedding dress?
Very perceptive.
Yes, it is. My name is Ellen Wyatt. I'm a domestic servant, a maid of the Sprocket household.
Sprocket is in Sprocket Aviation?
Yes, that's the one.
Wow, Mr. Wright, Sprocket Aviation is a really big airline company. You've heard of Rainbow Airlines, right? The one they call RAL for short? Short. Yeah, that does sound familiar. Well, it's run by Sprocket Aviation. I see. But what is a Sprocket family maid doing here in a wedding dress? With a time machine around her neck. Seriously, we decided to... Yay! You did what? You did like... Okay, let's recap. So, it's been 8 minutes, and so far, time travel, Larry Butts, Athena doing backflips through rings of fire, and also, Larry's getting married! This case is such a meme! It's actually, we decided to get married! I'll have you now. You what? That's not anymore, you know? How old are you exactly? You, oh great, we don't have your profile. Take that, Larry, you're not even good enough to have your own profile. Figured it's time to finally settle down. What? You're getting married? No way, I don't believe it. Besides, why would someone as well put together as her choose someone as flaky as Larry? You're kidding, right? Jealous, I don't blame you, but green's really not your color, you know? Alright, Larry, lay it on me. I can't. This is... Like, is this case meant to be a meme? Tell me honestly, because this is just... Oh my god. In all seriousness, Larry, are you really getting married? No, right away, but that's the plan. We're gonna... I almost said something different there. We're gonna elope, see? I almost combined see and elope into a different word there, and that would have been bad. Like love on the run, I guess you could say. Isn't that right, Ellie? She's just speechless.
Larry, I do believe there's been a major misunderstanding here.
My heart already belongs to another. Of course. Of course. Huh? I'm in love with Soren. Oh, great. Now we're crossing over with Kingdom Hearts. Not you. Say what? That's what I thought. But Ellie, baby, weren't you running away from me so we could get married? No, she was probably running away from you because she was getting murdered. After time traveling back from the...
As I said, you misunderstand. You said you'd help me escape. That's the only reason I ran away with you.
Oh my god, Larry. Ah, you can misunderstand anything, I swear. Oh, wow! It's not happening. I even checked out the blades for you and what? You did what? Wait, hold it. Go back a step. You did what now, Larry? If we can't be together, my life's over and ended all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, back up. Did you say you shook up the police? Yes, we had to because we're the lovers of the lamb. What? Somebody fucking tell me something. Just say any. Pursue as I'm. I need murder. I think you killed somebody. I found a dead body in my reception, so suspicions fall on me. What? Okay.
Then we find a separate room, and that's when Larry came along and helped me escape.
This is too much for my brain. I'm just gonna shut my brain off and just play, because I can already tell that if I start thinking about any of this, my brain's gonna explode in a fiery inferno. I'm sorry, but what? Oh, Nick! Me and Ellie were going to elope. We were gonna put all in the life of true love. But the police tried to stop us, so we had to scramble and shake them off. Where'd it all go wrong? Great. Now you've led the entire police force to us. I feel a migraine coming on. Yeah, that's why I turned my brain off, because this case is gonna just sap all my strength if I don't.
Please help me. The police are sure to be intensifying their search. Look, it's even on TV.
It's on TV.
More news from the murder suspect and an unidentified man on the run from the police. A photo of the suspect, Miss Eleanor Wyatt, has just been released by the police. Sources say that the 21-year-old is suspected of killing the victim. 25-year-old Doomus Gloomsbury. Doomus Gloomsbury. Alright, that's actually kind of clever. To death in the wedding reception hall after a banquet. The two fugitives are said to be highly agitated and dangerous. If you see them, Larry, agitated, yes. Dangerous, I don't know about that one. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, brother. I guess that means they're totally harboring a pair of fugitives here, huh?
Oh, Nick, what's a guy to do? Leave! Go anywhere but here! How about turn yourself in? That's a start. Just get out of here. It was dummy hardcore. You weren't even dating! I'm the one who should be crying. I haven't seen you in ages. Where have you been all this time? You mean you don't know? You really gotta step up under a rock and get out more. I died. I'm the hottest picture. Okay, so you're still Larice Denim. I can let you know that I'm taking the picture world. I don't. Why would I know anything that's going on in the picture book world right now? Oh, but I know you. You're the one who wrote Frenzy's Web. Ah. Okay, that's a nice touch. Little reference to Bridge to the Turnabout there. Okay, all right. You get a point for that one there, Case. Now that you mentioned, I think I did hear something about a one-hit wonder. One-hit wonder with that, Nick. I'll have you know I just created a brand new character to my acclaim. It's my pop and the 24-year-old woman anywhere. Look, you can even see his cute stuff over his jacket. You created a pink heart? What, that heart-shaped pork chop? That's a pork chop? No, that's a pink heart. It's not a pork chop. It's the main character in my latest picture book. A lovable little soul that pierces the hearts of lovers with its arrows of a more cute... Cue Piglet, everybody! Hey, Piglet, that's your cue! But dish. Oh, I'm so sorry if you're watching this video. I'm gonna be like this the whole time. And you can see this adorable fellow make his debut in Cute Piglet's lovey-dovey lard in stores now. Are you sure? Because I've never seen that book in stores now or ever. Well, if you ever do see it, do me a favor and buy a copy or 10, will you? Well, I thought you were taking the picture world by storm. Anyway, you defendant in court, right, buddy?
Please, I'm begging you. I didn't murder anybody, so I'm as clean and pure as this pure white dress.
No Cyclops, guess it means she's telling the truth. But helping a fugitive on the run, what am I getting myself into?
There's actually one more thing I really need to tell you.
Oh?
You might find this hard to believe.
Here it comes. The truth is... here we go. Strap in, everybody. We're going on an adventure. Huh? I'm not sure I follow. Yeah, I'm having a hard time doing that as well.
After the wedding reception, I was attacked. I was moments away from my death. But then in that instant, I made a wish upon this pendant around my neck, and I went back in time just before the reception started. Only this time around, the man who was trying to kill me was already dead, and somehow I became the suspect for his murder. It's as if history had been rewritten.
Now, wait just a minute here. I don't understand. Great. Round of applause for Larry, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the idiocy strikes to ruin everyone's day. What's going on? What do you think's going on? Mr. Wright, there are police cars outside. I not just one or two, but a whole bunch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Larry. What did you... That's a lot of footsteps. Daddy, a whole squad of officers building surrounded. What?
This is the police. There is no escape. Drop your weapons and come out with your hands up.
What weapon was Larry have? His pork chop jacket? How about his pink sunglasses? Hey, Nick, what do we do? Go out there! Heck if I know. See a bunch of running officers out there. 1, 2, 3, 44, 45. Well, I'll talk about overkill. Yeah, that does seem like a little bit of overkill.
Listen here, you criminals. Think about what you're putting your poor parents through. I'm sure this isn't how they raised you. Think about how smiley faces and their warm home-cooked meals. Ah, who the heck are you, a detective?
No, hold on, Nick. Oh. Please be gumshoe, 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 please. Okay, that's fine. Emma's the second best thing we're gonna get. I really was holding out hope that Gumshoe was gonna be there, but unfortunately, we were not that lucky. Emma? I'm sorry for all the commotion. So what in the world is going on? Well, I raced on over as soon as I heard that it was Mr. Butts who'd hold himself up in here, except that you don't really have any reason to know who Mr. Butts is. When the murder suspect had to be made off after her, and the fleet of patrol cars, the police are being extra careful, because apparently a certain somebody yelled out, "Stay back, I have a God damn it, Larry. I'm sure you can guess what I'm talking about. Well, the police were being persistent, I had to do something, I tried bluffing. That's not, you Hey, the police already want to catch me. What should I do? Oh, I know. Say something to make them want to catch me even more. Great plan, Larry. You're just such a genius. You know, that's not even, please leave me out of this. Well, Mr. Wright, I'm bringing this young lady in for questioning, so if you want to talk with her, you'll have to do it down at the detention center. I suppose I should thank you for your thoughtful gift of trouble and mayhem, Larry. Come on, everybody, down the detention center right away. Listen, wait, they don't want you either? You brought her here, I haven't even decided whether I'm going to take this case or not. I know you will, because too. Because if you don't, we won't have anything to do with the rest of the case. Guess I got no chance to tag along and help then. What? Skip out on me? We really just started practicing your repertoire, you know? Huh? You better stay in practice with Trucy, Athena. A promise is a promise, after all. That's cool, boss. You gotta get me out of this. I can't take it anymore. Let's get practicing, Athena. Next up is some training for the water tank escape trick. Stick your head in this bucket of water. I'll hold you with her. 15 minutes? What, you David Blaine? No! Stop, I'm begging you! Ah, she's getting away! Get back here, Athena. So, to recap, you've left me alone with Larry. You got rid of the two best characters in the room aside from Phoenix and Emma. I know Emma already left. So you got rid of the two best characters in the room aside from Phoenix and you left me with Larry. Ha ha ha. Guess the only person cut out to be Trucy's assistant is Apollo. Well, I guess you better get to the detention center and ask Miss Wyatt some questions. Tell us about the whole time travel that she was talking about. I can't wait. I'm just so curious. I am genuinely so curious to find out how they're possibly going to justify this, because this is going to be... Oh boy, we're going down the rabbit hole, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Wyatt, would you mind if I asked you a few questions? What? Oh. Okay, Rapunzel, you got a frying pan. You're not going to take my case? Oh, Jesus Christ, you got two water. Okay, I don't know if you're aware of this, but you actually have waterfalls for eyeballs. What, did I do something wrong? Miss Wyatt, please calm down. Minister, I tell you, the police won't believe me. Neither will anyone else. It's just you said you traveled and what? Let's die alone in a jail cell. Alright, I'll do it. I'll take your case. Just please stop crying and banging pots and pans together. Really? You will? The fact that Larry was the one who brought you to me, I had a little worried, but you don't seem like a killer to me. Okay, but does she seem like a time traveler? Oh, thank you! Thanks, nigga, I need to come through. Did I really have a choice? I guess not, funny. In any case, it doesn't seem like Miss Wyatt killed anybody. Plus, it's not like I'm up to my ears in work at the moment. Miss Wyatt, Ellen, let's do this together. Wow, thank you, Mr. Wright. There, it's gonna be okay. Now try to pull yourself together. Alright, just give me a moment. Oh, dear. Isn't it so convenient that they let her have all these things in the detention center? And just like that, she's back to the way she was 2 minutes ago. I'm truly grateful for you taking on my... Thanks. Nope, she literally pulled herself together. Okay, this is, oof. Let's get to the bottom of the time travel. Ellen, please tell me everything you can about the incident. Alright, it happened after the wedding reception. I was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. Wasn't Gloomsbury the name of the victim in that news report? Maybe I should listen to something or other. Oh, dear, the guy lay a hand on something else. What? I should listen to what she has to say, though, first before I start asking questions. And then I gotta lay a hand on somebody else's blushing part with a creep. That's rich coming from you. Do you have any idea why he'd attack you? No, but... What? Oh, let's tell the truth. Mr. Gloomsbury didn't seem very happy about me getting married. Jeez, Joe, so much for a loser! Mr. Gloomsbury had forced me onto the Vista deck when he was going to push me off. Oh, how frightening it all was. I was just about to lose my life on what should have been the happiest day of my life. So that's why I made a wish upon this pendant. That pendant? This was if my husband-to-be, Soren. He said it's a symbol of our love. And so you made a wish on it? Everything I'm about to say is very strange, but... I beg the pendant, please take me back to that blissful moment. And then, because logic, apparently I went back in time! You know what, it worked, it brought me back just before the reception started. Okay, can we optimistically say that it was like a dream or something? Like, can we say that, please? Because if we're actually going down the time travel route, I don't even know where to start. So that's the time traveling thing you mentioned back in my office. So sorry, that's pretty unbelievable. Are you really gonna freak out over somebody saying that it's unbelievable that you traveled through time? Is that really what you're about to do? That's a yes. You never believe me. What? Larry, never do that again. Imagine the pendant sent her back in time for the creepy killer. Ha 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 ha. Sure, Larry, sure. It's really true, I tell you. This pendant's an important part of the time machine Soren made. Begged her for help, it really did send me back in time. Is she listening to herself? I'm gonna experience the reception again, even though we'd already held it once before. And during it, everyone there acted as if nothing unusual was happening at all. Could you not cook while talking, please? Alright, so when and how did you come under suspicion for murder? Well, after the reception and the second reception, I went back to the reception hall and started cleaning up the place by myself. Hold on, cleaning? Why were you cleaning on your own wedding day? It's my last task as servant of the Sprocket household. I would have taken on the preparation and clean up at the reception banquet. I see. I started to move one of the decorative lanterns into the room, but it was so heavy I lost control of it, causing it to topple over and break open. That's when I saw Mr. Gloomsbury's dead body inside the lantern. So you simply happened to be the first to discover the body, right? That's right, I just came across it by accident. I became confused and didn't know what to do. That's when some of my in-laws saw me and jumped to the conclusion that I killed him. Why is that? Okay, the Gloomsbury guy tried to kill Ellen, but then wound up dead himself after Ellen traveled back in time. A time machine and a magic pendant. How could any of this be possible? I don't even know. I'm at a loss, honestly. Because with stuff like Turnabout Big Top, it's like, alright, you're trying to make sense here, it's not working. This case is like, let's start off by not making sense, and then just keep going on from there. Ellie, why don't you tell Nick about that other thing too? About that shadow figure you saw when you were being attacked. Oh, the other thing. Great. And she's back to normal. That's a good idea, Larry. Well, first we're gonna talk about the wedding. So you and Larry were never planning on getting married, right? That's right. We've only had a few brief interactions, so I can't say I know him at all. Oh, well, how can you say that? You and me were bound by fate until you meant to be together. Uh-huh. Sure thing, Larry. Why? Great, Larry. Sure. Keep talking, Larry. Make this even harder. Great. Another round of applause for Larry Butts, ladies and gentlemen. No, it's alright, baby. It's as plain as the goatee on my chin. Larry, don't make me send you to timeout. Now, can you tell me about the groom, Ellen? What's he like? What? His name is Soren Sprocket. Oh, he's the most wonderful man. He is truly my destiny. Did you say Soren Sprocket? As in... That's right, the next president of Sprocket Aviation. Wait, he's in line to take over the company? Oh, he's nothing but a rich, spoiled brat. I'm clearly the better choice, clearly. I will be here all day if I explain why that is not the case, but... Larry, you and Soren are as different as night and day. There's no comparison. Yikes. Ellie, you're breaking my achy, breaky heart. Well, that's not that hard. So she's marrying into money, huh? I can't believe Soren chose me, a simple house servant. He's my knight in shining armor, my prince. Oh, Soren. I feel like you might like a game called Kingdom Hearts. So what's the shadowy figure you saw, Ellen? It was Mr. Gloomsbury was attacking me. Right after I made a wish upon this pendant, I started to pass out. But just then, after I lost consciousness, I saw somebody strike Mr. Gloomsbury from behind. You did? Then that person must be the true culprit. Do you see who it was? I'm afraid not. Have you told anybody else about this? I told some of my in-laws, but nobody took me seriously. They said it was all just a dream. I'm hoping that's what it's gonna end up being. In case I say I blame them, I mean time travel. Larry, for my peace of mind, please tell me that figure wasn't you. Of course it wasn't! Okay, good. Because, oh boy, we're in for a rough ride. This is... I hope you're all still strapped in, because this is getting interesting. Oh boy. I guess I've asked her all for all I can now. Oh. Ellen, what are you doing?
When I get everything clean before when Soren comes. I can't have my future hubby come into a dirty room now, can I? It must be spotless like this white.
You realize that you're only cleaning your side of the room, right? Like, this side of the room is still as not clean as it... Okay. Let's hope we can wipe away all suspicion from you soon, too. Nick, you're ready to get to the crime scene right away! What, you're coming too? Of course I am! If I solve the crime, and reveal the true killer by super sleuthing skills... Oh yeah, your super sleuthing skills, You mean, the same skills that a potato has at solving crimes. Might change your mind about me, you know? No, she won't. She just won't. You never get the message, do you, Larry? Next up, the Morning Dog at Sprocket Park. Come on, Nick, let's go! Oh, boy. Time to investigate with Larry Butts. I won't die. Okay, Ralph Flying Chapel, or Chappelle. Somebody broke a bench at the thing. Somebody's bench is just broken, apparently. Alright. Well then. So this is Sprocket Park. Where's the reception hall? The reception hall? Oh, that's... Wow, looky there! What is it? I just spotted a cute mamacita. Don't wave up, Nick. Hold on, where's the reception hall? Sorry, Nick, I'm in to stop and smell the roses when they appear. I haven't noticed after all. Oh, miss! I thought he was gonna take me to the crime scene. Well, seeing as there's literally nowhere else it could possibly be, I'm gonna guess it's probably inside that giant blimp right there. Ah, well, I'm sure he'll come slinking back when he inevitably gets rejected. I'll take a quick look around until then. Alright, well, first things first, somebody broke a bench over here. So this bench hit that sign, huh? Hopefully it didn't hit a person too, that would be a catastrophe. I guess whenever I'm walking around outside, I better be on the lookout for unidentified flying furniture too. Okay, well, that's nice. Again, prediction that the reception hall is inside the big old blimp. Wow, that airship is huge. Oops, didn't mean to say that out loud. I've only ever seen airships like this up in the sky, but I've got to say, they're mighty impressive when you can see them up close like this. Okay, and what else can I can look at this guy? No, I can't. The Ferris wheel? Nope, I can look at this. Wow, that huge airship is more just a skinny little tower. I know it's tied down and all, but it still looks like a good breeze instead of flying. Okay, what do you want me to look at? What have I not looked at yet? I haven't... Oh, something here. Wow, this thing's really banged up.
You looking at the sign? They say it got damaged by heavy winds yesterday. A big gust sent that bench flying to it. Well, that's what they're saying anyway.
I see. The wind caused it more like a tornado.
The fact I was saying, don't touch, it's dangerous.
I see. Thanks for the heads up. Poor Alex. It was a lot of work. Oh, great. You're back for more. Hey, sorry about that. I actually thought you'd be back sooner. Didn't work out, huh? Lay up, man. I wasn't on the game today. Oh, today? You mean like the same way you weren't on your game yesterday, or the day before that, or the day before that? So now that you're done, you mind telling me where the reception hall is already? What do you mean it's right there for... Yep, that's what I thought, huh? Right in front... Wait, what's that say? Flying Chapel? You mean to tell me... Yep, that reception was on the airship. Whoa, a sky-high reception hall? Yeah, but that's where you find the crime scene. Man, not only does that airship fly through the sky, but it's the space-time continuum, too. But the happy couple said something about, the happy couple's honeymoon got left far behind when it made that time skip, though. Here, check the airship out for yourself with this pamphlet. A pamphlet for the Flying Chapel. It includes a brief introduction and diagrams of its layouts. Alrighty, then. But by the way, I figured you could use some backup calling for help for you. And did you call in Maya? You did? Yep, should be here any minute now. That's a car. Oh no, you called him Edgeworth. Because it's gonna be the Edgemobile. Right? Come on, you know you wanna do it. Yup, it's the red car, that red sports car. Larry, don't tell me you called. You know it, buddy. I trust you've been well, alright? Yeah! Edgeworth once again returns to save the day, because everything this man touches is just instantly turned to gold. Turnabout Sisters! Oh, that music is so good, but also, you baited me. I was expecting Edgeworth, but also Maya's here, so that's fine. I'm good with that. Totally cool. Surprise a minute, that was a pretty good Mr. Edgeworth impression, wasn't it? Maya, what are you doing here? Larry called me up. He said something about finally being time for him to... F***ing Larry, God. But that's funny, I'm pretty sure he mentioned something about being here with his bride or something, I don't know. Maya knows something, but please marry me. F***ing hell, Larry. Yes, that is the appropriate reaction to being asked to marry Larry. That is absolutely the appropriate reaction. Nick, what's he talking about? He was dumped by his bride. Well, by his imaginary bride, anyway. Well, poor Larry, it's a new love even for him. But hey, imaginary girlfriend's never hurt anyone, right? More power to him. I don't know that that's the response, but alright. This is Maya Fey. She's been abroad for her training as a spirit medium, but now that the training is over, she's back home here in the States. That's right, the new and improved Maya Fey is on the scene. Spirit and girl power at the ready. Fucking finally, after 5 goddamn cases of them just dragging you through the dirt. And look at you, Maya, grown up as cute as ever. Larry, just stop talking, please. Stop talking before I chuck you out a window, and despite the fact that we're already outside. If I get married, I'll miss out on all the fun of always meeting someone new. Please tell me this is gonna be Edgeworth. Yeah! Oh, 2 epic music tracks in a row! Oh, the whole gang's here! We got Phoenix, we got Maya, we got Edgeworth. We got everybody! Now all we need is Gumshoe, Francisca, and Pearl, and we'll have the whole crew back together. Edgeworth, I figured that car belonged to you, but when did you become Maya's chauffeur? It's nothing like that. I just happened to run into her en route and picked her up. That's lucky. If I run into her, I mean she jumped down in front of my car. I nearly ran her down. Jesus Christ, Maya. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's a friend of mine, the district's chief prosecutor. I heard he's been busy lately. So what brings you here? Wait, don't tell me Larry called you up too. He did. However, I have business of my own here at the crime scene. Business? What kind of business? Just so you know, Wright, I'm the lead prosecutor on this case. Yes! Oh, yes! It's all coming together! Maya's here as the assistant. Edgeworth's the prosecutor. F***ing shithead Nayuta's back in Karine. Apollo's not here. Everything is falling into place. Oh, now all we need to do is just pretend that time travel doesn't exist. Just so you know, Wright, I'm the lead prosecutor on this case. What? You? Yes, it appears we'll be standing on opposite ends of the battlefield this time around. So I'll be up against Edgeworth tomorrow. But I don't get it, Edgeworth. What about this case warrants the personal attention of the district chief prosecutor? It's a bit complicated, to say the least. In what way? Cooper is a member of the Sprockets, a family with immense influence. If his bride were to stand on trial in court, it would sully the Sprocket name. So they were trying to apply some pressure on the prosecutor's office. There's pressure to settle it amicably, right? What do you mean settle it amicably? It means that they're trying to sweep this whole thing under the rug. Wow, Sprocket Aviation really has that much clout? Yes, they are especially strong ties in with the political and the judicial worlds, to the point where no one dares to oppose them. Don't tell me that includes you. Don't be ridiculous, Wright. It's quite the opposite. The prosecutor's office is filled with cowards, as I found out. Every last one of my subordinates was loathed to prosecute Sprocket. So that's why you decided to take on the case yourself, right? That's right. I'll personally see to it that justice is served. I always prosecute to my utmost of my abilities, regardless of who I'm up against. For that is a part of my creed. Nothing and no one can sway me from that. Not even the almighty Sprockets. Right. If they think that they can use the evidence to bend the truth, they have another thing coming. You know, I almost feel sorry for them. They were only trying to protect their interests, but all they got instead was you. Edgy, come on, man. How can you prosecute my poor... Oh, shut the hell up, Larry. Also, it's been a long time since we've had Phoenix, Maya, Edgeworth, and Larry all in the same room. I'm simply doing my job, and I'm warning you, right? I won't hold back. Not for you or anyone else. Thanks for the warning, your righteousness. So, how's it going, Mr. Chief Prosecutor? Busy as always, I presume? Of course, unlike somebody who has too few clients and too much time on his hands. Huh, guess like since while your bro was more fur than the last time I saw you, maybe you should learn to relax a little, Edgeworth. Nice try, right, but as always, I have no intention of showing anyone any mercy, including you. As inflexible as ever, I see. Besides, I think I've narrowed out a bit with age, so if anything, those fillers should have smoothed out a little bit as well. Honestly, Edgeworth, are you really that blind to yourself? Excuse me? He's really subconscious about those lines, isn't he? Edgeworth, about this incident, don't forget, Wright, I'm the prosecutor for this case. Need I remind you that I'm not in the habit of sharing information with my adversaries? No, I guess we are adversaries for now. And you, Larry. Me? I'd like you to come with me. You have a lot to answer for after that little stunt you pulled with the suspect. But Edgy, we're all pals, aren't we? Oh, prisoner appeals won't work on me, Larry. Now come along. What? Nope, this one's on you, Larry. This one's entirely on you. You can dig yourself out of your own hole on this one there, Larry. Is it just me, or is Mr. Edgeworth as relentless as ever? Yeah, I guess some things never change. So much for mellowing out. Well, Nick, we better hop to it, too! Hop to what? Risking the crime scene, of course, what else? It's been a long time since you and I teamed up like this. Is gonna be fun. Yes! Yes, it is, because this game's like, oh, Maya's back! Bam! You're the defendant. Oh, Maya's back! Bam! You're a hostage. Oh, Maya's back! Bam! You're a witness for 10 minutes, and then you're never gonna show up again for the rest of the game. Okay. Please let this case be good. Please let the time travel make even just a little bit of sense, because then all will be right with the world. A case with Phoenix and Maya being the investigative duo that they've always been. Phoenix going up against Edgeworth, and Larry messing shit up as usual. Please let this case be at least somewhat competent. Fun, huh? It has been a long time, though, since we were last together like this. Alright, to the crime scene, then! Yeah, and away we go! Alright, well, let's finally go to the crime scene. September 21st, Flying Chapel Reception Hall. So this is the reception hall. According to the pamphlet, we're right here! Yikes, we're pretty high up, but at least we're indoors, so it doesn't seem so bad. Oh, look, Nick, it's Emma! Hey, Emma, over here! Mr. Wright, Maya, does this mean you've taken the case? Yeah, it's kind of how things turned out. So do you mind if we take a look around? Be my guest, we pretty much wrapped up our investigation, so go right ahead. Now's a good chance to find out more about this case from Emma, too. Okay, well, let's find out what happened. If I can hit the button, please. Edgeworth wouldn't tell us anything about this case, so do you think he could give us a rundown? Seeing as he's going to be prosecuting, I expect him to be tight-lipped about it. The incident occurred yesterday on September 20th. It happened after the wedding reception, which lasted from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., huh? Got it. By the way, you didn't hear anything about time traveling or anything, did you? Time traveling? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Forget it. It's pretty much the response I expected. The victim's name is Dumas Gloomberry. He was the servant in the Sprocket family household. Ellen was a maid for that family as well, so that means the two of them were co-workers? Yes, they apparently knew each other. Mr. Gloomberry was the lead servant, after all. He was very serious about his work, but he was also a very closed and private man. So the other servants called him Mr. Doomengloom back behind. Wow. Thanks for letting me figure out the pun name by myself there, game. If he was the lead servant, he must have been higher ranked than Ellen. What makes the police think Ellen killed this man, a guy who was essentially her boss? We don't know the defendant's motive yet, but the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the body don't bode well for her. And what circumstances are these exactly? Well, some of her in-laws saw what looked like the immediate aftermath of the murder. The suspect was standing in front of the body with the murder weapon still in her hands. But why would a bride who was just about to start a happy new life kill someone? Do the police have an explanation for that? Yeah, about that. They believe the victim attacked the suspect and was killed when she fought back. But why did they attack her to begin with? Well, the mere servant girl was going to suddenly be the wife of the future president. Mr. Gloomsbury must have been more than just a little jealous of her. So this Mr. Doomengloom attacked Ellen first, but if she was only trying to protect herself, wouldn't that count as justified self-defense on her part, Nick? It would. There's a good chance she'd be acquitted if we could prove that. But I wonder what Edgeworth will have up his sleeve to counter that claim. But wow, servant girl marrying the future president of such a huge company. It sounds like a modern-day fairy tale. It does, doesn't it? Thing is, not everyone was on board with their union, apparently. So what was the murder weapon, Emma? This clock with a secret mechanism built into it. It was on display here in the reception hall. Isn't that just the time machine? Or the alleged time machine? The suspect was holding it when the murder was discovered. So the victim... Nope, stop. So the victim was clubbed to death with this, huh? But that's funny, there's no blood on it as far as I can tell. It was wiped off as an attempt to tamper with evidence. Well, have you sprayed it with luminol yet? There's definitely luminol. Okay, so yes. And it matches up with the shape of the injury, so it's gotta be the murder weapon. What a funny looking clock! They call it the timekeeper. The idea is that it's a time machine. Every time the couple sees it, it'll bring them back to the memory of their wedding day. Wait. Okay. So... Oh boy, this is So here's a prediction. What do you think the odds are that the timekeeper thing wasn't actually the murder weapon, but it was used to knock out Ellen? So when she was on the balcony, she had her eyes closed, she was making the wish. The figure snuck up behind the guy, and that might have killed him. Or maybe someone used that machine thing to knock out Ellen, then she goes to sleep, she wakes up in the reception hall, but then why was the reception hall twice? I don't know, I'm trying here, look, I'm really trying to make it so that we don't have to try to explain fucking time travel in a court. Please don't make me do that. I really don't want to do that. I'm grasping for anything I possibly can to try to make this not actually be a time travel case. A time machine, I come to think of it. Ellen said Dependent was a part of a time machine. I wonder how the secret mechanism of this thing works. Timekeeper added to the court record. Oh boy. A star-crossed marriage.
The suspect never had any family relatives to depend on, so she was working as a live-in maid for the Rocket family to support herself.
So a maid with no family of fortune was set to marry the president's son, huh? I guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two.
Yes, apparently the groom's parents and all of his other relatives were strongly opposed, but that didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with their wedding. Love flourishes in the face of adversity.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yep, if you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. Oh, are you now? I spend all my spare time in Karate watching soap operas and TV.
Instead of the Steel Samurai, or the whatever, what was it? The Plume Punisher? I'm not sure that's enough to make you a qualified anything, Maya.
Oh, by the way, I heard the suspect faced her fair share of harassment too, and from the sound of it got pretty ugly for her.
So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, it might be a boon for those who opposed their marriage to begin with. After all, with Ellen's arrest and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. Okay, well, I believe now, unless there's something we can present to you, but the only thing that we could would be this, but you already told us about this, so I guess it's time to officially start investigating. So the first thing that jumps out is this statue probably supposed to go here because it would be facing off against this one. So why is it here? Oh, good God. It's supposed to be the lantern the body was found, and Ellen managed to move it quite a ways. Also, there's blood on that thing over there. It looks like a cow, but it's pretty badly broken.
It's not a cow, it's Pegasus, the flying horse.
No way, it's definitely a cow. It's got horns and everything.
But look, it has wings. Cows don't have wings, so it's Pegasus, I tell you. Oh, I know, that pamphlet should tell us. Let's see. Apparently, it's called a Pegamoo.
I did not see that coming.
It's somehow the name essentially really captures the essence of what this creature is, you know? Huh, that's strange.
What is?
Well, this Pegamoo is definitely a male Pegable, right?
Yeah, I'd say so with the horns and all.
Okay, well, that Pegamoo over there is also Pegable, but take a look at the pamphlet. See, the one on the right says Pegable, but
the other one says Pega-cow, a female Pegamoo.
Right, the pamphlet goes on to say how they have Pegamoos for the happy couple.
So for Ellen's ceremony, there should have been a male and female pair of Pegamoos, but for some reason there were two males here. Maybe somebody made a mistake when they were setting up the room. It's hard to believe a fancy place like this would have made that kind of blunder, though. Broken lantern added to the court record. Well, in any case, we better check this thing out. Okay, well, again, there's blood on this. Did this come from the lantern?
It's covered in blood.
Maybe it got on there when the killer was putting the body in the lantern. Can you imagine? This chat log has been extremely helpful over the past 2 games. Can you imagine going to open a door and finding the knob covered in blood? That'd be... On second thought, let's never use the chat log again. Okay, well, we can examine the outline of the body. So this is where the body was found. And the first person to find it was Ellen. Emma, what can you tell me about the condition of the body when it was found?
Let's see, the victim was apparently hit on the back of the head. Here's a photo of the scene as we found it.
Photo of victim added to the court record. Great. Helpful. Okay. Well, there's also a piece of paper right here. Hey, what's this? Grab Ellen when convenient and send her off from the Vista deck.
Ooh, let me take a look.
Grab Ellen when convenient. Yeah, I already read it. Looks like a note outlining the murder plot.
Whoever wrote it has better handwriting than me, but it looks like they wrote it in a rush.
And why do you say that?
Because the writing is only smudged starting from the middle of each line. That happens when a right-handed person with a slight hook writes in a hurry. I do it sometimes myself when I'm not paying attention to where my hand is on the page.
Guess I'll take your word on that, Miss Bad Handwriting Expert.
Hey, even I don't smudge my handwriting this badly.
Alright, let's get back to the note.
That note was apparently written by the victim.
But why would he feel the need to write instructions to himself like this? Are you sure the victim wrote it?
I sometimes write a note to myself before I go shopping. Potatoes, carrots, onions, flowers.
Maya, are you craving curry rice or something?
Whoops.
So, Emma, where's this fisted deck the note mentions?
It's that heliport you see right outside the window over there.
That's a very, very bad railing for a... Okay, wow. That's dangerous. So you plan on pushing Helen off from there? What a monster. Bloomsbury note added to the court record. Alrighty then. So, and then there's a fire and flame right here. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on. All that, I don't know. What do you think this is, Maya?
It looks like a flower petal to me.
What an unusual shape for a flower petal.
You suppose it's from one of the flowers here in the reception hall?
No, I don't see a single flower like this at any other tables. But I wonder where it came from. I guess it doesn't fit this lantern. Okay. Great. You want to look at the other one now? Let's go look at the other one. See if we can spot any differences. Well, look at the horns on this flying bovine. It must be a bull. Seems they made it through the ceremony in one piece.
Well, look at those wheels of Eddie can be rolled around rather easily, too.
Yeah, I bet it would be quite a hassle if you had to lift and carry him everywhere. And this is what the backside looks like.
What's that by the bottom of his tail? A wheel handle?
Great. Oh, I guess this way they can get inside to change the light bulbs.
It's that the wheel handle on the inside unpainted.
Guess I figured nobody will see it, so why bother? It makes sense to cut costs where you can. Okay, well, overall, I can't say I see anything strange about this thing. Great, so that was completely pointless. Is there a chance that the flower that we saw, that looks like a fire and, like, it looks like a flame, not a flower petal, but if it's a flower petal, then it might have come from here, so let's give it a check. This is the sweetheart table where the bride and groom sit.
Where the gourd stills in the wedding feast, you mean? I'd be too nervous to eat in front of a bunch of guests like this, though.
They say that newlyweds are usually really busy during the reception, you know. They have to greet and talk with all the guests that came to give their blessings. They don't actually get all that much time to enjoy their dinner.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to stand that. I can't imagine having a huge feast right in front of me and not being able to eat it.
They say brides tend to have an especially hard time because of their wedding dresses. With those tight corsets squeezing their waist, they can barely eat a bite.
Really? Sounds like a wedding receptions are absolute torture.
I guess food still wins over romance in Maya's book. Okay, so what's the point of this table exactly? This must be where the time machine was placed. The fact that the way they're just so casually alluding to a time machine is... Oh boy.
I can't believe that such a beautiful memento was used for the murder. It's just awful. Nick, we have to prove Alan's innocence no matter what it takes. Even if we have to go back in time again.
I agree. We can't let this go down as the saddest flying wedding reception in history. Great. Also, how does anybody even get out to the deck exactly? Like, it's... These lines are slightly different color than the rest of them, so maybe these windows can, like, fold out so you can go out there. So that's a vista deck out there.
Bet the view is amazing, but I guess it also must kind of freak you out, huh, Nick?
Yeah, kind of. Mostly because there's no surviving a fall from way up here. I mean, you managed to survive falling off Dusky Bridge, so at this point, I don't know. I think that about does it for this area. Great. Okay, what else can we do? There's a hot air balloon that appears that it just crashed into the roof. It's a hot air balloon, a symbol of humanity's ambition to take to the skies. It's kind of a romantic notion, don't you think?
Yeah, but I just noticed it doesn't seem to be tied up to the ceiling all that well.
I'm sure it's fine. Please don't let it fall on my head. Okay, and then there's also just a regular plane over here. A model airplane, the perfect decoration for an airline company wedding.
And a propeller plane like this lends the room a great old-timey feel. Ooh, I'd love to see the Steel Samurai fly a plane like this. Can you picture it? A Steel Samurai zipping through the clouds over Neo Tokyo?
If Sprocket Aviation ever becomes a sponsor of the show, I could see it happening.
Why didn't I think of that? I think I'll go suggest the idea to them later.
Please, at least wait until after the trial is over. Okay, is there anything else we can examine from this angle? It doesn't look like... Okay, let's try a new angle. See what else we can see. Well, the first thing I see is this giant freaking machine back here. If I can... Nope. just, there we go. It's a fog machine. I wonder if they used it during the reception.
Ooh, hey Nick, go stand over there for a second.
This is not gonna end well.
It's because, now go!
Alright. I've got a bad feeling about this. You're gonna fog him up, aren't you? Yep, you're gonna fog him up.
Fogmaster 9000 on!
Maya, no! Huh?
Oh, nothing happened.
Looks like it won't work without some dry ice.
Darn it, all I wanted to do was surround you in a thick cloud of smoke.
That's true. Fog machines can be a pain in the ass to work with. When I was younger, I was in a performance of Peter Pan, and because obviously for the first act of Peter Pan, you have to. There's the flight scene where everyone takes flight and they fly off to Neverland. Our theater didn't have a fly system, so the best we could do was just cover the ground in fog and pretend like we were soaring above the clouds. It was a pain, but the biggest pain was actually getting the stupid fog machine to actually work properly. So that was oh boy. I mean, most of the, because I was very young at the time. I was in elementary school. Most of the people who were actually working with the machine itself were like high schoolers at the time, who were trying to get it to work for all the people who were actually in the show. So, you know, that was a fun little memory. What is this thing back here? I mean, I know what it is, but why is it there?
What was the petition is for?
I imagine people like the reception staff or entertainers use it. They probably wait behind it when they're on standby.
I see. The petitionist is bet they could feed an elephant back there.
Not that anyone's sane would. Okay, anything else? Nope. Alright, let's try a different angle. There's a lot to investigate here. There's another machine on this side. It's a fog machine for the reception.
Pretty cool, huh?
Don't you dare touch it. Aw, spoil sport, because I know how you operate. Well, that was disappointing. Okay, I mean, this one might actually work. Who knows? There's also a partition over here. That's one big partition screen, industrial size even.
I bet it caused an industrial size mess if it fell over.
And that's why you're not allowed to touch it, Maya.
What? Then who's gonna test how stable it is?
Just leave it alone, please. And apparently somebody brought a brick to the party. That's a wallet, not a brick. That's like a business card wallet. I wonder whose it is.
The face looks awfully familiar.
Yes, it does. Guess I'll bring it to him later. A business card wallet added to the court record. Okay. Oh, are we done? Did we do it? Did we win? Did we beat the game? I guess that just about does it for the crime scene.
Hey, Nick! I want to see the rest of the airship. Might as well since we're here.
True, we might even run into some of the other people involved in the case. Oh. Hi.
Nick, how long has that guy been standing there?
I didn't even notice him until just now. Excuse me, are you a Sprocket Aviation? Okay, I love this guy already. Huh?
Nick, he wrote something on the paper airplane.
I guess we're supposed to read it then? Yes, one less voice for me to have to do. Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Well, that was a rather cold welcome.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket. Or, to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation.
So he's Ellen's fiance? Ah, nice to meet you. So you want to explain the time machine you made for her? And he's gone. Oh, there he goes.
He's kind of eccentric. Here is the genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's businesses, including time travel.
An inventor, huh? Yep.
He even designed this airship.
That's pretty impressive.
Nick, it's no time to be... You just said you want to see the rest of the ship. Let's go out there. We need to ask him some questions about Ellen.
Oh, right. So he was headed outside. Okay, so then let's go outside. Mooring dock. September 21st, Sprocket Park Mooring Dock. He's just kind of chilling out here. There he is. Excuse me, can we talk to you? Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you what you were doing? I mean, if I don't have to do a voice for you, that's fine. Because I'm starting to run out of ideas for voices. After this many games, like, when I finished the main trilogy, I thought, okay, I made it through that, coming up with unique voices for everyone. No way I'm going to be able to do this for any more games. And then, here we are. But at this point, the well's running dry. I don't have anything else.
You sure is writing up a storm.
God damn it. I just finished talking about how I... Okay. Oh, wait, he's ranting. Oh, great. Okay, get the rant over with, and then I'll go look at it in the chat log.
It is possible. If an enormous charge and mass can be detected at that observation point, then theoretically matter can retain its form even as it crosses the event horizon.
Let's just see what he has to say about Ellen. Alrighty then. Ellen. I clicked on the Ellen button. Excuse me, we'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow, so could we ask you about the case? Maybe. Possibly. Ow! What was... Not interested. Also, okay. With the amount of time it took for that paper airplane to fly towards you, you had plenty of time to get out of the way. How can you say something like that?
This is about your fiancé. She's under arrest, you know.
Oh, great. Another rant. Okay.
I can't believe he said he was not interested in talking about his own bride's arrest.
Well, just has to talk on his level then with something he might be interested in. Well, okay, well, he made the thing for her. Hey, you. Hey, look at this. She wears the thing that you made her. Can we talk now? Can you take a look at this?
Is that Ellen's?
Ellen told us she traveled through time during the incident. She said it happened after she made a wish upon this pendant.
You mean to say you two were Ellen's lawyers?
Yes, I just told you that a minute ago.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
He wasn't even listening?
Oh, boy. It's not at all what I expected based on Ellen's gushing testimonial, anyway. Alright, let's try again. We'd like to ask you about Ellen's case if you don't mind.
I don't know a thing about it, so why don't you go ask the police?
We tried that already. In other words, not interested. Great, I'm glad we went through that whole song and dance for nothing.
This guy's the worst. Now I feel sorry for poor Ellen.
In that case, can I ask you about how Ellen traveled through time?
Go on.
Guess that got your attention.
So, is time travel really even possible?
Yes, it is possible.
It's possible, but it's not. That's not what happened, is what you're gonna say, right? Alrighty then.
At the time, it is also possible the pendant I gave Ellen is not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself.
What do you mean?
Timekeeper, the clock we had displayed in the reception hall, and that is the body of the time machine. The pendant is simply a part.
Oh boy.
That clock was the murder weapon, wasn't it? But it's at a time machine too?
What Ellen experienced is akin to traveling down a road by a car key. Physically and metaphysically, it should be impossible. Unless maybe there's some way somehow accidentally interfere with the natural flow of the fourth dimension?
We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. It's just... Oh boy. So you're researching time travel, have you?
Moving through the space-time continuum would be man's ultimate means of travel.
Well, it could also f everything up, so maybe don't do that. Time travel is a mode of transportation.
At the dawn of time, man has developed multifarious methods of transportation. Horses, steam engines, gas engines, airplanes, spaceships. But they are all fundamentally similar in that they constitute three-dimensional movement. Travel through the space-time continuum would shift mankind into a new paradigm.
I don't know why, Nick, but I'm suddenly getting awfully sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, come on, this guy's interesting.
For generations, rocket aviation has advanced to the development of transportation. Therefore, it's only natural that I would research time travel as a man's next great leap.
Oh, is he done? So what exactly is all that stuff you were saying mean, Nick?
Well, basically, it's like taking a hamburger joint and adding a drive-thru to... That's not... You two are not the right people to listen to that.
Oh, I get it. It's the same burger with a quicker and more efficient delivery system. So what Storm really wants to do is launch humanity into the future.
Launch, not much.
But do you really believe time travel is possible?
When it becomes truly impossible, one man stops daring to believe it. Besides, time travelers do exist, you know. You wouldn't understand.
Did you hear that, Nick? Time travelers really do exist.
All I know is Soren isn't the easiest guy to wrap your head around.
Oh, I do know. I kind of like the way he talks. It's all full of hope for the future. He's more passionate than I thought, too. When it comes to inventions, anyway.
Yeah, he has apparent lack of concern for Ellen is troubling, though. So, I hear that the rest of the Sprocket family was opposed to your marriage. What are your thoughts on that? Master Soren?
It is time for the meeting on next term's project. What is this? Daydreaming about your inventions again? Tut tut, you are the future president. You must consider the business side too.
What the...
It is I. I found Soren. Send the car over at once.
Who are you, friggin... What the hell is the guy's name from Monsters Turnabout? Florent LaBelle? You got cell phones on your shoulder pads?
I'm not interested.
Oh, Master Soren, you do give me quite the headache at times.
In any case, your attendant is waiting. Please go to him now.
Great. Lovely chat. Excuse me, but who are you?
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Pierce Nickety. Please call me Pierce. I'm the Sprocket family butler.
Nick! A butler! I didn't know they actually still existed. I thought they were just stuff on TV and stuff. And who
might you be, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, I'm Phoenix Wright, Ellen Wyatt's lawyer.
And I'm Assistant Maya Fey. I'm a spirit medium. Oh, so it is you. I am most grateful for you for taking on Miss Ellen's defense. You have my sincerest thanks.
Don't mention it. So hey, speaking of the case,
Oh, one moment, please.
wow, what a beautiful pocket watch!
Oh, this is just a bit of a good luck charm.
That's one expensive good luck charm. I guess it makes sense knowing that time is pretty important in his line of work. So I guess that pocket watch is as important to him as my attorney's badge is to me. Oh, sure.
There is a little time before I must attend the Master Soren again. When I come to Sprocket Manor.
Huh? You mean to Soren's home?
As a token of appreciation for taking on Miss Ellen's defense, I would like to serve you some delicious tea and refreshments.
Oh boy, Nick, a fancy high society tea party with high-class snacks and everything! And what about the investigation? Are you kidding? What better place to investigate next than Soren's house? I don't know, do you really think his house is gonna give us any new leads? Of course it will! I say we take the butler up on his kind offer and go to Soren's place! Alright, you win.
Very good, to Sprocket Manor then.
Alrighty, let's go. Oh, this is a place. September 21st, Sprocket Manor foyer.
Wow, this place does not disappoint. Ooh, I'm so excited!
Whoa, slow down, Maya. This mansion isn't going anywhere.
Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone untoward eavesdropping here.
Except for those 3 people behind you.
I think you wanted to ask me some questions.
Huh? That's why you invited us here?
I'm sorry to have tricked you like this, but this is a murder after all. I couldn't talk openly about it in public and risk sullying the Sprocket family's reputation.
Oh, and I was really looking forward to those fancy snacks, too. There, Maya, don't cry. This Pierce guy is one shrewd man.
Hey, Nick, look at that cute vintage radio!
Radio? Oh, that thing over there under the stuffed bull's head. I'm gonna take a closer look. Great, you broke it. I thought I told you to settle down.
I'm sorry. Not to worry.
What? Wow, that little neck fixed it right up.
I'm not only the butler, but I'm also Sprocket Aviation's repair department director. One might say that patching things up is my specialty.
That was incredible. What is the little doohickey on your shoulder anyway?
It's my fixer-upper shoulder mech. Master Soren made it for me.
I'm not even gonna acknowledge that one.
It has too many features and functions to effectively enumerate at the moment, though.
That's so cool. Wish I had one of those.
Fixing things is a simple matter, but fixing people is a different matter. Even a skilled physician can't bring back the dead. Oh, but forgive me. I seem to have gotten sidetracked.
He must be in shock about Mr. Bloomsbury's death. Still, I do need to ask him some questions about the case. I should take a look around and see what else I can find while I'm here, too. Okay, well, first things first, the incident.
About the incident Miss Ellen was arrested for. Do you think she did it?
Well, I can't prove it yet, but no, I don't think she could have done it. I guess you could call it a gut feeling.
I see. The prosecution says that when Bloomsbury attacked Miss Ellen, she fought back and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective. Well, rather, that's the consensus of the entire Sprocket family.
Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Heard that the Sprocket family had tried to pressure the prosecutor's office into burying this case.
I fear you're mistaken. Our resort was a merely legal consultation. Besides, none of it matters now, as she is no longer a part of this family. Fortunately for us, they have yet to get the marriage license before holding the banquet.
So basically, once they realized they couldn't sway the prosecution, they cut her loose.
I realize how callous I must sound, but my duty is to protect the Sprocket family, and more specifically, Sprocket Aviation's future and Master Soren, whose genius is essential to the company. I would do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as a Sprocket family butler.
You know, I think Mr. Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth really get along well, don't you think? Yeah, I can easily picture Edgeworth with a butler.
Oh, by the way, I suppose I should tell you about this as well. It's about when the members of the extended family and I discovered the crime.
Did Ellen say anything to you about traveling through time?
She must have been delirious. There is no need to take such a claim seriously.
Soren himself said the time travel is possible, though.
Master Soren said that? Has he lost his mind? Has he gone mad? Sounds like he's still stuck in the past.
He's psychologically stuck, I take it.
Excuse me. What is it? I see. I believe I told you the madam will be having milk tea. Still have lemon slices out already, just in case. We must not disappoint her, understand?
You sure are busy.
All a day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon.
Could you tell us about the thing that you mentioned about Soren's past?
There's something in Master Soren's past that he wishes he could change. Please forgive me. This isn't something I should be sharing with strangers.
Now I really want to know what Soren's still hung up on.
We're still after reception. Some of the Master's relatives and I went to clear the reception hall, and that is when we saw it. A woman standing in front of the victim with a bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen.
But Pierce, it wasn't what it looked like.
That's right, she just happened to find the body. I do not know what Miss Ellen has told you, but what we witnessed was unmistakable at the moment immediately after the death had been confirmed. That is what I told the police who came in response to my call.
I see. So Pierce is the one who reported it to the police, huh? Well, that's about all we can get out of you, so what can we examine here? There's a thing here, just kind of lying around. Excuse me, but there's a card here on the floor.
Well, look at that, it's a Flying Chapel keycard.
A flying chapel? What areas in the flying chapel? Let me guess, the deck?
Most areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room in the hall, which is chock full of machinery.
So you can't enter those areas with a key card.
That's right. Money belongs to Ellen.
Wait, where's Ellen? What's Ellen's key card doing here? Did Ellen come back here after the incident occurred?
I don't believe so, and she was arrested by the police straight away this morning. Although, there was a strange man with a gaudy jacket.
Larry. Was that man wearing a beret by any chance?
Yes, he was, as a matter of fact. He was also wearing sunglasses and a fake mustache.
Larry. I knew it. The only question is, what was he doing here? I'm sure we're gonna find out soon enough. Oh, are those pictures of the wedding reception?
Yes, I took them with my trusty camera here.
Do you mind if we have a look at that photo? Be my guest. Take along as a look as you'd like.
I ate the cake. That was a mistake. Please, I really hope at least one person in the comments understands that reference.
Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? A thick fog billows across the room, making it look as if the couple were walking on clouds. Wow, look at how beautiful Ellen is here. She looks a little nervous, though.
She does, doesn't she?
Hey, look, there's Pierce.
Really? Where?
Right there, behind the sweetheart table.
Hey, you're right. Bet he was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner.
So what do you think, Nick? Is anything in the photo stick out to you?
No, not at the moment anyway. But I'm sure something's gonna stick out in tomorrow's episode.
Hey, Nick, even if Ellen really did travel back in time, you think this photo is at the second reception? You know, after the time jump.
I wonder. Excuse me, sir?
Can I help you?
Ellen told us she traveled back in time. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Oh, no, I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about.
Climbed up faster than that clam. So... That response, because there's no way that anybody here would know if she traveled back in time. So that response leads me to think that they all conspire together to throw the ceremony a second time. But actually, why would they do that? Like, what would possibly be the motivation for doing something like that? I don't know, but what I do know is there's a photo over here that's very clearly supposed to grab my attention.
Hey, Nick! Now here's a real lady.
She looks smart as a whip, doesn't she?
I wonder who she is. We didn't see her on the airship.
That's Selena Sprocket, Soren's elder sister. Beautifully capable, she was a great lady.
Soren's sister. I think I see the resemblance. Maybe I'll show Pierce this photo later and ask him about it. Okay. So you want me to present the photo? Then present. I shall. Wait, did I look at that correctly? We're already on our third page of evidence and it's only the first investigation. I don't think we've met her yet.
Yes, about that.
He seems hesitant all of a sudden. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell us about her?
Alright, very well. She's a big part of Master Soren's past, after all.
Soren's past?
Master Swan will become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Cellular Sprocket, Master Swan's elder sister, was next in line. So why is she becoming the next president?
Let me guess. She died, so now he wants to go back in time to bring her back to life? Yep, that's what I thought. What? I had no idea.
Actually, Master Swan was also in the car with her at the time of the accident. Losing the sister he lived right before his eyes devastated him. Also became quiet and meticulous, or was compulsive, non-notic around then.
He seems so stiff and robotic, I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside him.
Master Swan had abandoned the company business and spent all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I am truly concerned. I believe it is high time he let go of the past.
Please don't be Larry. God damn it. Larry! Oh man, did you give me a heck of a hard time? Larry, what are you doing here? I can't have brought my new character. God, no one cares about Q Piglet. I was hoping Sparky Aviation would do some kind of tie-in with me for it. Oh my god. Wow, I didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman. You could learn things from him, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them? Now's not exactly the time for that, in case you haven't noticed. See, and this is why you'll never be rich. Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You were there at the Flying Chapel yesterday, right? Huh? Was I? What were you doing there? Nothing. Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of, but never mind that. You see anything that had to do with the case? Scratch it. Let's start with, you weren't involved in the case, were you? Larry? And he's running away. Hey, he took off! I just knew it. When something smells, it's usually the I was wondering when we were gonna get to that. Come on, Maya, after him.
Oh, are you leaving so soon?
We, have to run. Thank you for making time for us.
I know you have to investigate, but please try to spare the family's feelings as you do.
Yes, of course. Okay, where would he have gone? Did he go back to the agency? No, but I mean, we can just sit here for a while. Listen to Turnabout Sisters. I'm perfectly down for that. Okay, he didn't go here. Did he go to see Ellen? That's a no. Okay, did he go back to the blimp? There he is. Hey, Larry. Hey there, friend. They're meeting you here. There's nothing fancy about it. All we did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why did you run away like that? Me? I don't know what you're talking about. A bolt of inspiration for a new picture about Kimmy and how I had to run is all. It was like a cute... Can we revoke Larry's license to speak, please? Right. He's just going to keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick? That's kind of Larry's. I don't think he has to play dumb. I think that's just Larry's thing. No, don't move. Talk. What you saw on the airship? Come on, Larry. I know you were on that airship. So what did you see? I didn't see anything. I didn't see a thing because I was never on that stupid airship. Well, that's not true. We found your wallet there. So, you want to try again, buddy? Psych locks. You say something? The spiritual power of this Monotone allows me to see these mystical locks that appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. I took me taught that. Yes, I thank you. I know how Magotama's. I know how the Psych Lock feature works. I did play Justice for All, Charles Relations, Apollo Justice Tony. Although I'm not happy about it, I did play that terrible game. Dual Destinies, and even this game. Anyway, there's no time for games, Larry. I will find out what you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong. You got nothing to do with this whatsoever. Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby could see through such a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If you weren't involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with Ellen. You would have no reason to care. If you're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place, and all those cops, nothing to do with this case whatsoever isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Don't diss me, Nick. If you're so convinced I'm lying, let me ask you this. What makes you think I was on the stupid old airship anyway? We found your wallet. This is proof. We found your wallet. You want some proof? Okay, fine. Here's proof. We found your wallet. Oh! This is your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall. Time to come clean, Larry Butts. What exactly are you hiding? Alright, fine, you got me. I'll tell you everything. That was easy. Okay, unlock successful. Larry, what were you doing on that airship anyway? Well, I went there to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign when they ordered from me. Huh, I didn't know you took on real jobs like that too. Well, for your information, my wedding welcome designs are very popular on the net. And that's how you met Ellen? I mean, I'd seen her in the photo for the welcome sign, but seeing her in person, the way she smiled at me and said thank you, I feel like I've been hit by lightning. And that's why you fell in love with someone else's bride, huh? So why were you invited to the reception? Can you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend?
They wouldn't let me into the reception hall. Smart move on their part, I'd say. I got upset instead of wandering around the airship. They must want to drop my business card while somebody else must have found it and brought it to the reception hall and left it on a table. But you know what? I saw something incredible when I was on that flying chapel. And what did you see? Get a load of this. Great. Another one of Larry's drawings is gonna save the day. While I immediately recognize the pterodactyl. That's the shape of the... What's it? That's the shape that's made... When this fades out, you're gonna see that there's a shape on the map that matches that. I don't have to think about that one. What the heck is this? What do you mean, what's this? This isn't obviously a drawing. It's a picture of one of those cabins on the airship. Look inside the window. No, there was not actually a pterodactyl outside the window. Because what didn't they say that the bench flew, or there was a tornado or something, or it blew the map past the ship window, and that's what happened. Yes. No, you did not see it. See, look right there. Look at the map. That's the exact shape. That is the exact shape that it makes. What? What did the Pierce Butler guy about? He told me never mention anybody ever again. Why would he try to keep you from spouting what is clearly just nonsense? Need I remind you of the bridge to the Turnabout case in which the drawing you drew single-handedly, which, by the way, a lot of people were not happy that I figured that out so quickly. Almost every single comment on that video is either surprised that I figured it out quickly or mad that I figured it out quickly, which, look, I'm sorry that apparently I was not supposed to figure that out right then and there, but I did, and I was not expecting to get the reaction that I did to that video, but what you gonna do, I suppose. So I'm guessing a similar thing happened here. So why would he try to keep you from spouting what's clear just nonsense? Maybe Spark Division is simply building a time machine. That's not it, no way.
Nick, this case is totally amazing.
Larry?
You didn't tell Mr. Agent about this, did you?
Of course, that Larry would just roll his eyes and think I was on my rocker. I didn't even tell him I was wandering around the airship. I told him I met Ellie at the morning dog and we ran away together. Yeah, I can see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head as he heard about this. Larry's drawings have a habit of saving cases, and I'm guessing it's gonna happen again today or tomorrow. So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow, but how is that possible? Hey Nick, I'll be taking my card wallet back now if you don't mind. Business card wallet swiped back by Larry. Oh yeah, this is for you. What is it? The picture of the hole. I took it when I was wandering around on the airship. See, that's Ellie right there in the middle. Okay, well, I think I've already spotted the problem here. The two bowls over there, one of them's male, one of them's female. And that was the match where we found the scene of the crime. The hold. Yeah, see, it's right here in the diagram. Also, since when are you a pro at photography? So now I know where the hold is, but what was Ellen doing there? Well, they were using it as a prepping her for the reception. I see. And around when did you take this? For the reception, I stuck my life was getting everything ready. So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it'll have any help, but thanks for this anyway. Photo of hold added to the court record. By the way, Larry, I heard the door of the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there? That's a trade secret, can't tell you. You probably used her key card, and the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess it's basically wrapping the investigation.
Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen, too.
Oh, that's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, let's sit over at the detention center, and then you can say hi. Alright, anything to get away from frickin' Larry.
No, why?
Please understand this is in Master Shorin's best interest. Sounds like Ellen's busy talking with someone. Oh, you. Okay.
The next president could not be married to a criminal. It would disgrace rocket aviation. President, I need you to forget about this marriage.
Pardon us.
I've already Mr. Wright.
So the marriage is definitely off?
There is no other choice. We cannot have a criminal in the family. For the sake of Master Soren and his rocket family, this is what is best.
Great, now you made her pull out her frying pan again.
In that case, what if Nick here proved Ellen's innocence? Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right? I suppose you are right, but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
That's not true, not for Nick. He may look like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing things.
I don't take cases on lightly, so rest assured I will prove her innocence.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I understand your name is quite well known in the judicial world, for better or for worse.
Pierce, I want you to promise me this. If I can prove Ellen's innocence, then you won't stand in the way of Soren and Ellen's marriage.
Very well. But not even the most talented lawyer in the world can change reality itself.
Yeah, well, we're dealing with time travel here, so...
Bit of a murky territory.
The reality is, Miss Ed is guilty beyond the shadow of a doubt. I believe that's where you're wrong.
I believe that's where you're wrong, Pierce.
I'm clean, I swear I am. Obsessively, compulsively clean. Just clean and pure as a pure white dress. Fine, you have my word, but you will be the one to regret this promise.
I don't think I will.
Now, if you don't excuse me.
Regret this promise I shall not. Now, if I have all the more reason to win this case. Ellen, we finished our investigation and we'd like to talk to you about what you found.
Okay, so what did you find out?
Well, for starters, your time travel theory is a bunch of bullshit. Not that that's anything new. In the course of our investigation, we heard that you had been seen standing in front of the victim with the murder weapon in your hands.
Ah!
Great, but you don't pull out the frying pan. You were without a frying pan for approximately 60 seconds, and then it was all ruined.
I wasn't what it looked like. It's true I was holding the murder weapon. But when I found him, he was already dead. I panicked, and I was hoping I could go back in time again like I had done earlier, to pick up the timekeeper from the pedestal and brought it over without thinking.
What? But you didn't need it the first time. You had the thing. You're supposed to be ready to try anything, huh? Fortunately, that sort of behavior makes you an easy target for the prosecution.
No.
And as for your little trip through time, none of your in-laws can confirm your story, I'm afraid.
I see.
The only exception is Larry. He said he saw something.
What did he see?
Can't say I quite believe it myself, but Larry claims he saw something incredible. He claims he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the airship, and he did not do that. He saw the map.
What?
Great, you dropped the frying pan. Congratulations.
Larry's theory is that Sprocket Aviation is developing something in secret. A time machine to be exact. Do you think that's why nobody would confirm my story because it's a secret?
I really don't know. But speaking of your in-laws, we managed to find your keycard at Sprocket Manor. One of your in-laws said to keep an eye on it for you.
Oh, thank goodness. Also, when I was getting things ready for the reception, I looked everywhere for it.
Great, the waterfalls are back. At least they're tears of joy this time for a change.
Well, Nick, it looks like you'll have to prove the existence of time travel in court tomorrow.
I can't wait.
That's right, I swear that while Mr. Bloomsbury was being killed.
Great, with stodgy skeptic Edgeworth at the helm of the prosecution tomorrow. We're really gonna have our work cut out for us. Of all the prosecutors, who's the most likely to believe time travel exists? The person who would be most likely to want it to exist would be Godot. But as far as who would be most likely to believe it... Well, I would say Winston Payne because he's an idiot. But Clavier Gavin is probably the most realistic person to, like, unironically think there might be time travel. That was good! Honestly, I thought this case was gonna be a meme because time travel, that's why I gave them all the meme costumes. But it seems like they're actually put a lot of effort into this, so... I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking forward to this. It seems like there's some interesting stuff here. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Quick reminder, if you have any games at all that you want to see me cover for Let's Play on the channel, let me know in the comments. I'll be sure to read all of them, and then I'll take them all into account and pick the game that I think the most people want to see. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll roll with the punches. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Send you for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Goodbye.